This is Caroline coming at you with another video. So I wanted to do another story time because I told you I have lots of stories and they're all 100% legitimately true. This you can't fake and make up. But okay. So this is a short story. This was actually a very embarrassing story. But I'm just gonna put it out there because we all have our embarrassing moments and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so I was a little girl and I was in elementary school. I honestly don't remember what grade. I was trying to think about it and I'm like, I do not remember what grade I was in. Anyways, whatever. Okay, so I was like super shy. Y'all know this if y'all watch my other videos. I told you that during school and all that I was extremely shy and, you know, an introvert and everything. Okay, I had this teacher that was not very friendly at all. You know, she was, I always felt like she kind of picked on me just, you know, because I was like shy and reserved and, you know, I don't know. I just always felt like she like singled me out, like just like, I don't know, like she didn't like me or whatever. Anyways, this teacher knew I was shy and all that, and you know, she called me up to the front of the room, you know, so many times, and I was just like dying with anxiety, and I was just like, oh my god, please don't call me up there. Like I would have a panic attack, and I was like, oh, I was so shy. And I had even went to her in private and told her, you know, I'm too shy, you're calling me up here. I'm like, I'm just too shy. Like, you keep calling me up here and stuff, and I don't want to get up here in front of all these kids. Like, I don't want to do it, you know? And, okay, so what I'm getting at is, like, okay, we had, back then, bathroom passes. I remember I was like, oh my god, I have to pee so freaking bad. The teacher or whatever, you know, she was walking past, like, walking through the aisles, how they do and stuff. And she was like, I remember her walking on the row beside me, and I kind of whispered to her, I said, I need to go to the bathroom really bad. Can I get the bathroom pass, please? Like that. I kind of whispering, like, can I have the bathroom pass, you know, so that nobody else would hear because I was just so shy. And she looked at me and she goes, no, you cannot go to the bathroom. And I'm like, really? Lady, seriously, dude? Like, she said it right in front of everyone really loud. She's like, no, you cannot go to the bathroom. She's like, you should have went before class. And I said, well, I didn't have to go until class started, or I would have went before. And then I just told her, like, I said, I really need to go. Like, I really, really need to go. And she's like, no, you can wait. And so she, you know, was walking around because she was passing out papers. Okay, so she's like, y'all look over these papers and everything, and I'm gonna write some things on the board, and y'all go over it with me, and blah blah blah. And then I'm gonna call on certain people, and I want y'all to come up here and, you know, do the problem solving on the board in front of everyone, and we'll go over it together. And I'm just thinking, oh my god, don't call on me. Like, ugh, she won't let me go to the bathroom. And like, I just knew I was gonna piss myself, people. I knew it. I was like, I'm gonna pee myself. Like, I just kept telling myself, you're not gonna pee. You don't have to pee. It's all in your head. You know, anything to try to keep myself from like going in that state of like, just, you know. Anyway, so she calls on me, of course. She goes back up there. She called on this one guy. He went up there and she said, you need a partner. Caroline, come up here. She said, you and him are gonna solve this equation together. She said, but he's gonna tell me his answer and then you're gonna tell me your answer. And I wanna see if y'all come up with the same answer to the equation. And then I want you to write it on the board for everybody, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, oh my god. Like, I know if I walk, you know, when you walk, it shakes your bladder. Like, makes your bladder move and all that. So I was like, I'm gonna freaking piss on myself. So anyways, I was like, oh my god. And I did not want to get up. And she's like, Caroline, come up here. And I was like, I said, I really need, can I get the bathroom pass? I really need to go to the bathroom can I get the pass? Like, I was just so nervous, I didn't know what to say. And she's like, I told you should have went before class. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So I went up there and I was like, literally, it was about to come out. And I remember standing there, and all of a sudden I was standing there in front of everyone. All of a sudden I turned red in the face and I like crossed my legs. And then I like crossed my legs like really, really tight, like super tight. And it was just to keep me from peeing on myself. And then everybody just started laughing. They're like, why is she crossing her legs? She guess she's trying to hold her pee in. She's gonna piss herself and all this stuff. And I was so embarrassed. And I was like, oh my gosh. And my legs were crossed, and I had them crossed like really tight. And because everybody was laughing, it created a lot of anxiety. And so I, you know, sat there or whatever and was just taking all that in. And then on top of trying to hold my bladder and them laughing, and I was like, I can't do it. So like, I just sat up there at the front with my legs crossed. And while they were laughing and hee-hawing and and all this shit, and the teacher being a little that she is or whatever, I sat there and I peed on myself. And I had a pair of shorts on, these little shorts, and I remember peeing all in my shorts, and it was coming out like a waterfall. There was so much pee because I was holding it, because you know, if you hold your bladder, it just builds and builds. So it's not like a little drip drop, it's like a freaking water balloon busted, or like a freaking, I don't even know, like water, like a water fountain, just, you know, waterfall, whatever. Anyway, so I sat there and I was just peas all just running down me. Here it is, just pouring down. And then I just uncrossed my legs, and I'm standing there, and then I put my hand over my crotch, and I'm like holding it, and I'm like trying to stop the pee from coming out, holding it like that. Like, oh my gosh, you know, trying to hold myself. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I was like, I can't stop peeing. And I just like, and everybody was just laughing. They're like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. She's so retarded. She's so stupid. She sat there and she just peed everywhere, all over herself and everything, and all this stuff. And the teacher even started laughing. She's like, oh my God. Yeah. And I remember just being so embarrassed and stuff that I just took off out of there. Like, I just looked at them, and I was so red in the face, and it was like, my instinct was like, just run. So I just ran, and I ran to the nurse's office, and I told her what happened, you know, and she's like, your mom's gonna have to bring you clothes or something. Anyway, I remember calling my mom, and she was like, I'm not even at the house. She said, she said, I'm out doing stuff and all that. She's like, I am in the middle of doing something. And she's like, I can't come, you know, this minute and bring you clothes. I'd have to go to the house or whatever and get the clothes and bring them to you. And she's like, okay, look, it'd just be a lot easier if I sent someone to pick you up. And I'm like, okay. I said, I really want to come home anyway. And I was crying and all that. And anyway, so she sent her boyfriend that she was with at the time, she sent him to come pick me up or whatever. And he came and he got me, and I was telling him about it, and he's like, I am so sorry. And he's like, I can't believe she was laughing. He's like, we're gonna tell your mom everything in detail and all this, and we're gonna go take it to the principal and all that. And you know, so my mom, she went up there, and she's like me how I am now. I'm like straightforward. Like, my mom went up there or whatever and told the principal everything that had happened and stuff, and was like, I want my daughter taken out of this woman's class. This is ridiculous, you know, she shouldn't have been put in this spot and all that. And the principal's like, there must have been a misunderstanding. She's like, I'll talk to the teacher, but I just don't hardly believe that, as sweet as she is, this teacher, that she would laugh and everything, and all that, and not let her go to the bathroom and just everything. Like, if I had made it all up and I was lying. And then she's like, did you exaggerate the truth? And then that just pissed me off, because I'm like, no, like, don't call me a liar when I'm sitting here telling the truth. That pisses me off. So anyways, though, whatever, like, you know, That's my story with that. It was super embarrassing and stuff, you know, standing up there or whatever in front of the whole class and just pissing on yourself, you know, in front of everybody. But that was embarrassing, and it should have never happened though. And like, it pisses me off when I think about it now, because I'm like, dude, that teacher needed to be like banned. Like, she had no business teaching. Like, and she was just really laughing. I mean, she was like I mean, she was all into it, like, oh, kids, settle down. She just you know, went pee on herself, and she just, you know, like, it was. And I mean, it was just, it was so ridiculous. And even when I ran out, she's all, run. Like, actually, when I ran out, I could hear her, run, and someone was yelling, yeah, run faster. And it's just like, are you kidding me? Like, you know, she instigated that, and then they started that, and they were all in on it together. It just pisses me off. But anyways, that's one of my embarrassing stories from elementary. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Not that it's like that amusing, just because some people will find this funny. I mean, it is kind of funny, but then again, it like pisses me off at the same time too, because a teacher should never do that, and that should never happen. So anyways, though, thank you for listening. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, okay, but anyways, thank y'all for listening to the story. I'm going to do another story time about another embarrassing moment that I had, and this one is a different one. Okay, wait. Okay, thank y'all for okay, my mind is blank. I can edit all this out, but oh my
thank
Lord.
you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the flip side.
Okay, you gotta get ready to stop it as soon as you see me finish. You just press the record button, but not yet. Okay, but anyways, that's my story, and I just wanted to share that with y'all because I don't really have any secrets. I mean, my life's pretty much an open book. But anyways, I have another embarrassing story that I'm going to tell y'all after this. I'm going to be making another video. But I just wanted to share this with y'all and stuff. So y'all comment what you think, and you know, your intake on it, and if that was you, what would you have done? Like, put yourself in my shoes, kind of. Like, comment below if that was you, like, what would you have said or done or whatever. Like, would it have been the same scenario, or would it have gone down differently, or what? Like, you know, because everybody's different. But when you gotta pee, you gotta pee. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. I love making videos for y'all. And yes, I will see you soon and shortly. And like I always say, if I don't see you later, then I will see you on the flip side. Peace.